I'm here at my next estate. This one is the one that is post-snow apocalypse. It looks like apocalypse has been in here. This is one that we had to get ready really fast, and I had to just throw things out, and whatever we sell goes to the owner, and whatever we don't sell goes to the dump, unfortunately. It's one of those that has to be cleaned out, and there's not a whole lot that we can do about it. I try to donate what I can afterwards, but we don't have a week that we were supposed to have because I've got to start my next one, so we'll just have to see what we can sell things for. All the people's doodads. It's an 89-year-old man that passed away. The executor is a nephew, actually great-nephew, and a remaining brother that's like 91. So we've got several things like the old suitcases, got, of course, clothing. There was a lot of vintage clothing in here. I've pulled some out, I've sold some. But she had a lot of party dresses, things like that. Mostly what we've got left in here is going to be just regular clothing. Some better shoes and things like that. His brother was a musician, and I think he did sound for him or something, it seems like, from what I see. So just regular people's stuff, ties, what have you. I've already sold the mattress. The people didn't want the box springs, so I sold the mattress. At the age that they were, they've got a lot of things that they brought back military-wise, that I've sold a lot of it already. I've brought some items, like some of these type of things are my items. I have it in my contract that I can bring things that are non-competitive. I wouldn't want to bring something that was exactly the same thing, and, you know, where people wouldn't buy these people's items. Garage door, there's Miss Daisy. But I brought several things out here. Hear the train. Near the train track. We're back behind the Olive Branch, Mississippi Shrine Building. Sorry about that. And that's where I learned how to square dance all those years ago. But a lot of these things I brought either from my last estate, or I'm trying to clean out one more storage, which is a combination of a couple of booths, my retail store remains, a few things that a friend has brought. So we just kind of piled it out here, but a lot of these type of things, like the band hat and stuff like that, those are my things. I already sold the tool bench, happened to sell it to my son-in-law. He saw the price and said, I want it. I've got Mom here. Sorry for the blank wall. I've got Mom here today, and she's kind of looking around. There's my shadow. And we came mostly to see the condition of the home, see if any pipes had burst or anything. Also, I needed to pull some things from the kitchen area, food processor, crock pot, some odds and ends that sold. I don't always do pre-sales, but I did on this one, because I knew that I needed to get it sold. It didn't matter what price, it just needs to be sold. I've already sold that cabinet. She'll be picking that up this weekend. Got some cool little things. I've owned one of these. It's got the cruet set and things in it. Silver plate. It's a pretty little piece. I think mine's missing this, so if it doesn't sell, I may buy just that piece. I usually buy some things out at the end. Of course, china and things, that's going to be a real slow seller. People don't use that much anymore. Also the silver plate. A lot of people are painting it with chalk paint, making magnet boards out of it. or whatever. Not magnet boards, but you know. Several albums. He had a lot of music. Some of those are mine. Some are the estate's. And this is one of the houses. It's a little small one, so I'll be bringing in a friend that has agreed to come and help me clean this. You recognize those from one of my hauls. Two little banks. Actually, big banks. They're about a foot high. There's Mommy. Hey, Mommy.
Hey, baby.
My mom's in rare form today. She needed to get out of the house. She was like me. She was stuck. Her driveway's still stuck. Everybody up north of the Mason-Dixon line, they are always laughing at us, and I'm like, dude, we only have flip-flops down here. We don't have snowshoes. We are not prepped for this kind of thing. I don't often let people into the attic areas and stuff. This one's floored, and it's a really nice floored one, so. A lot of Christmas. Things that people put in here and forget about. All of that's Christmas. Normally my estates are a lot neater by the time that we get ready to sell, but this had gotten to a certain point, and then we got 5 days out of commission with the snow, almost 6 days really. 2 snowstorms back to back. Nice. So, it is what it is. A lot of times these actually, I'll make more money off of this for myself and the customer, because people think they're getting a deal because it looks like, oh, they haven't been through this. They must not know this is here. A lot of things brought back from Japan, Korea, things like that. Little sake sets and pretties. Old newspapers. Cool desk. He made this to where you can put you can go down in there and then close it. Have a desktop. It's a storeway. That's a Royal. It still works. Everything works good. See? We leave that there so they know. A lot of camera equipment and things like that. It's quite the fisherman. I've already sold the poles and things, but these are for cane poles. Little reels. Bag full of those. Humes High School. And of course I had to add it up to see if Elvis was in there. I believe that's where he graduated from. My uncle graduated from Humes, right behind him, I think, if I remember right. My uncle kind of had the ducktail. Just stuff. Camera equipment. Odds and ends. He was a Shriner and a Mason, so we've got a few items like that. Things like this. I've sold the table that it was sitting on, but the Vaseline glass, that's a really nice piece. It's huge too. It's almost 2.5 feet high. It's hard to tell. Cute little velvet painting. This was their craft room. You can see that she was a seamstress of sorts. Some of the furniture is sold. That's why some of the rooms have gaps in them. He recorded a lot of the movies. Believe it or not, these actually will sell. Am I supposed to? I don't know. Is he supposed to record them? No. I have to sell everything, though. So I sell the case. Whatever's in it goes with it. All of these are puzzles that have been put together. They're not glued. Somebody can glue them down, but it's a lot of Thomas Kincaid and things like that. You'd be surprised that may actually sell. Selling the whole stack of them. It's probably 50 or more in there for 25 bucks. We'll see if we get that. Some old containers and stuff. Looking down on everything. But I'll be cleaning this house. I own that cleaning company, and I can make another around $300 to $400 depending on how dirty it is when we get done. And get it all cleaned up and everything, and that'll give me a little extra income. You should always diversify. So we'll see how this one goes. I think Mom's done looking. I need to take her home. Bye. Happy junkin'.